Actualization. This is about contextualizing and realizing yourself in the inner domain. Existential unconsciousness beyond the realm of intellect, beyond the realm of knowledge, is the inner knowingness. So, speed of light is a constant. In vacuum is constant. That is 299,752,248 meters per second. And thoughts process faster the speed of light. That is 186,000 kilometers per hour. Wow. Resonance is the highest principle of transmission. And Doctor exhibited so beautifully. He created a tremendous resonance by hitting the beat of life. And I'm going to strive to do that. I wish I had more time with you, and I do that existentially in consciousness, and miracles happen. Where people release their emotional debris and they touch themselves, their deepest of selves, that they've never done it before. So going deeper and deeper, knowing thyself. Do you want to do an exercise and you want some knowledge base? If we have an exercise, you will be more dissolved in your own self. How do you want to take off on this journey? So let's take off on this journey where we're going to realize ourselves as we've never done it before. I request and beseech you to disconnect with the outer world, that is the macrocosm, and take a peep in your deeper self, in your inner world, in the microcosm, as we've never done it before. It could be one of the best gifts. I train the CEOs, I train the doctors, I groom international queens. And they, after the training workshop, they said, ma'am, you have gifted us the best gift of our lives. You have gifted us the deepest connect to our own self. We've achieved so much in life, but we've lost the connect to the deepest self. And today, you've gifted us back to our own self. So I ask you a question. Who are you? Let's have few interactive answers. I'm not used to really unilateral speeches. Can I have few answers? Who are you? Human, that's a good answer. Who are you, sir? Who am I? As really who I am.
You're a spirit soul.
Sorry?
You're a spirit soul.
The answer is I'm the CEO of a company. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I am the owner of heavy bank account and so many properties. And yes, say something. I'm me, but who is that me? A question as fundamental as to who you are should have a standard answer. How come there are so many different perspectives to do the who you are contextually? So, if we erode on the surface, the answers we get is about your social stature. But if we scratch and erode it further, do we get the answer, I am a human being? And very rarely do we get an awakened reply that I am a soul. So who are you?
A peaceful soul.
A peaceful soul. What did you come here with? When you came, how did you come into existence? And what is the ultimate purpose of your existence? What are you here for? Have you done the job well? And when you leave, what are you going to take away with yourself?
Nothing.
speechless,
Nothing.
nothing. Nange aaye, nanga jana hai. Right? So how did it come into existence? Mr. Sperm swims and meets and unites with his beloved Miss Ova. And the Big Bang Theory creates divine sparking, creates an electromagnetic energy field in which the life consciousness gets ignited and a soul comes and resides in the mother's womb. So the who I am, I at the cellular plane has originated from and is constituted of sex. I am nothing but sex inside out. Yes or no? Can we face it? Ironically, the entire life goes in chasing delusions and illusions around sex. Sex, the most exalted, most revered, most sacred, most sublime, metaphysical expression of existence. Sex that originates, sex that procreates, sex the function, only the dominion of God. And ironically, when we talk about sex, we talk about it in hushed tones. And if you over talk about it, it may be deemed as cheap and vulgar. Yes? So love, romance, sex, relationships. The very quintessence of existence. Metamorphosizing to spiritual sex. Today I'm gonna take you to a realm that you've never heard it before. Osho was one person who got it happening for humanity. I'm talking about spiritual sex. How many people think that sex is a physical activity? Sex is physical? Nobody believes sex is physical? Or are we bored?
For me, it's a cardio exercise.
Only. So sex could be physical and sex could be highly exalted where there is a spiritual activity which is the function of God. God procreates through sex. Right? What more? Where are we? So, how much my body, mind, soul yearns for those orgasmic joys and pleasures, where that electromagnetic current shoots from my base Muladhara chakra and hits my Sahasrara chakra, traversing through a journey of joy and bliss, taking me to divine nothingness, into a no-time zone with no beginning, no end, as a nun. Have you experienced that nothingness in your eyes? So what is love? What is romance? What is sex? And what are relationships? What is love? Let's hear you. What is love? And what is romance? Some spice in life. See, the smile on her face says it all. I know. Romance should be kept alive all the time. So romance is the emotional expression of love, resulting in courtship behavior. And what is sex? The unison of polarities, the synergy, the coming together, the oneness, the unison of male and female, positive and negative charge, penetration and absorption. This is sex happening right now. I'm penetrating and you're absorbing. I'm the male and you're the female right now. So when a spokesperson realizes that he's creating sex and generating sex, it would be absolutely the listening would happen. I don't have to invoke your listening. If I'm in that absolute state as penetration during absorption, is the divine sex happening. So it's the coming together of phallus and vagina, linga and yoni, Shiva and Shakti, synergizing, coming into oneness, that is Shiva Linga. The ultimate unison of Shiva and Shakti. So what are relationships? I'm cutting it short since we're running short of time and we're all rushing to go back home. So, what are relationships? Love affairs, courtship behavior, marriages, extramarital affairs, separations, divorces. What are these permutations and combinations all about when it's all about love? What are we trying to seek and solicit in a relationship that makes it happen or it doesn't happen? So, sense of relatedness. Let's go to our Hindu mythology and look at Lord Shiva as the embodiment of Ardhanareshwar. That is Ardhanareshwar, that half of me is a male and half of me is a female. If you look at the genetic coding, it's the XX chromosome, it's the YY chromosome, and it's the XY chromosome. So a male body has a male and a female inside him, and a female has a male and a female body inside him, inside her, depending on the coding. It's XX or XY chromosome. So generally in a relationship, how it goes is that I feel incomplete as a woman and I solicit a partner to fill that completion. So an incompletion, and vice versa for a man. So an incompletion goes to another incompletion, and at the end of the day, what would it be? An incompletion. And that's when the insecurities and possessiveness and so-called definitions of relatedness starts emerging. I beseech and request you to come to a domain where you are a complete unit, whole and complete and perfect with your own self. Because there is a male and a female inside you. Suppose there was sex happening inside you. You go to a partner and you have a relationship to complete yourself. But I am taking you to a domain where you can invoke your sexual energies inside you and experience completion as a male and female inside you. So you become a complete unit, going to another complete unit, that is your partner, and achieving a higher completion. Are we together? So then, beyond this, we do a lot of exercises where we actually get you to realize this completion, existentially in consciousness as we've never done it before. So today we close the session with a positive affirmation that I can. Would you all like to follow me on this? I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
I shall.
I shall.
I have already done it. Let's hear it. I have already done it.
I have already done it.
Come on, let's hear you guys. I have already done it.
I have already done it.
So be it. So it is. Here and now. Thank you